Hello and welcome everyone to Devlog 8. I have just returned from a small vacation. Unfortunately, with Beyblade being so small still, it wasn't very restful. Anyhow, this month has mostly been focused on bugs and quality of life changes. So, pretty short all in all, but there's also a big feature I wanted for a long time. Watch till then to hear about that. If you didn't already see it in the thumbnail, of course. On to the updates. First, I added a new letter set. Cheap and decent to start with before you get anything else. And then it's been about a week. And I've been deep in the bug fixing swamp. I had issues with the inventory will not be the actual inventory, so items would be lost. Weight being double on elevation change. Health bars not syncing. Spawning player corpses in the wrong place. Any corpses being the same corpse. Multiplication glitches, and probably more I can't remember at this point. But finally, it's ready for my first blind playtest. I'll share some footage here of my friend testing my game, and also the amount of points I brought up. Quite a few and quite a few more bugs. But I did get some insight in how a new player would handle it. The playtest itself was made with as little input as possible from me. I was just observing for the most part. My friend had never played it before. He knew the concept since he played Tibia before, so the genre is not entirely new. And here's the refined list of bugs, as well as the extended list of features. Some of them new. I've also removed the alpha test part since I feel like it is in a sort of early alpha stage, and now I'm gonna focus on features that my testers seem to want. I can now also remove the first bug, as the arrows now actually looks like arrows. I made a function that turns large numbers into prefixed numbers to save on space later on when I need it. Added labels to the bars in inventory. The experience label also shows current level. Enemy detection has been updated to check current players on the level they are on, if they are close enough. Smarter enemies also checks if they can reach them, and enemies that are lured too far away from their spawn tile teleports back and heals 50% of their max health. This is made to avoid players luring too strong monsters to kill low-level players, and the heal stops players from using the teleport back mechanic. You can now drag items away from under NPCs and enemies without interacting with them, and vice versa. You can interact with NPCs and /enemies without affecting the items underneath. Settings panel have extended with the setting to disable pathfinding dots. When trying to exit the game or restart, you now get a pop-up message to not quit by accident. You can now click on the map to start pathfinding to the reference tile of the pixel you clicked. Good for far hikes. Enemies now also move between tiles instead of just teleporting to new ones. Massive rework of the enemies. They are now a resource file instead of a separate scene for each. It works similar to items. This will simplify a lot when I work on the Encyclopedia. Ooh, foreshadowing. More big changes. The entire Encyclopedia in its first state has been added. A custom image button opens it up, and it shows all enemies that exist in the game. But only the picture and name of the ones you have killed at least once. You can press on the ones you have killed to get more information about them, for example their drops, but you only see drops that have the same rate as amount you have killed. Then you can also get stars depending on how many kills you have of a certain enemy. These show up on the front page but have no effect yet. A tiny bit of lore for you guys. The animals are affected by something. They grow bolder and more aggressive. Doesn't matter if it's the strongest wolf or smallest rat. They have fangs, talons or claws. They will attack. Stay safe out there. We know many can't. And that's all for today. Unsure what I will be working on next, but I kinda want to update some UI and add ranged attacks to the game. We'll see if that happens. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. And until next time. See ya.